Elliot, yeah, we're ready. Can you go get the client? Yeah, the showroom is all set up. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for coming in on such short notice. We were ready for you much faster than we anticipated, but we're happy that you could come in and that we could get you in so we can get this situation sorted out as soon as possible. Yeah, absolutely. My name is Wish. They have assigned me to your case today to take care of you. I know you're a very long-standing client with us, and you usually have a different agent, but they thought that because I have also been through a situation where I suddenly lost my lamp, that I would be the best consultant for you today because I'm not going to miss a single detail. Yeah, absolutely. I know what it's like to lose your home that you've put thousands of years of treasure into and start over. Yeah, I have a lot of empathy for that situation, so don't you worry. I am certain we're going to find you something today, and if we don't find you something today, I will have enough notes to make sure that I can move forward on your behalf. Okay, does that sound good? Okay, great. Okay, so just pulling up the questionnaires that we had you answer before you come in. It looks like you are open and you don't have a budget, really. Yeah, you're, yeah, that's what I thought. You're willing to pay what it takes to get your perfect lamp, and I understand. After my own heart, you are truly. Okay, so it does look like you, like most of us genies, are a maximalist, right? Yeah. Okay, did any of your treasure hoard make it? Did you have anything stashed in other places, perhaps in backup lamps? Okay, good, good. Oh, that is so good to know. And about how many backup lamps full of treasure did you have? Okay. Okay. And what kind of treasure was your preference? Okay, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, me too. All right. Wonderful. And it looks to me that based on your questionnaire answers, you prefer dark boho cottagecore. Okay. Dark boho cottagecore. Do you like any of the traditional lamp styles? Just in that modern kind of way with the boho and the dark maximalism. Yes, okay, perfect. I was thinking so. And I have a lot of really wonderful ideas for the inside. That's what I'm most excited about. And I can't wait to show you that. But for now, let's go ahead and start looking at some of our lamp options, okay? Yeah, I know that the term lamp is a little bit outdated, but I could use whatever term you prefer if you like some of the more modern terms. Sanctuary is a really popular one with genies these days, especially the younger ones. Okay, lamp is good. Yeah, we'll just stick with that. All right. Okay, so that being said, we'll just start off with our base model, okay? Of course, you know this. This is the classic lamp. This is what we all started with until this newer generation, of course. And if any of your backup lamps that were not furnished appeal to you more than the ones that we have, we can absolutely enchant those for you, okay? All of our enchantments are basic, standard 3 3-room lamp enchantments. So each lamp comes with a standard 3-room enchantment, right? But you can add on any amount of rooms, really, depending on your needs. So if you have a pretty large treasure hoard, like a genie of your age tends to do, even when losing their main lamp, we can definitely make an enchantment to accommodate for those needs, okay? And we can upgrade any of your older, outdated lamps to accommodate for your needs as well if you prefer those, okay? Okay. Yeah, I got the impression that you were just ready to start fresh, so maybe not the classic model, even though there's a certain je ne sais quoi about these still, a certain nostalgic as well, or nostalgia, excuse me. Yeah, it's honestly reminds me of simpler times. Oh yeah, you agree? Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I didn't ask the most important question. Are you currently under lamp contract? Do you have any active wish contracts right now with any of your spare lamps? Okay, great. And are you yourself under contract? Look at you. How'd you manage that? Wow. Okay, you lost it in the ocean. I did not know that you lost it in the ocean. That's lucky. Well, one of these services that we provide is actually relinquishing all lost lamp contracts before enchanting you a new lamp. Yeah, no extra charge. It's just a contingency thing, and it is a liability thing for us as well. Yeah, we make sure to do that first thing. And when was your last lamp contract completed? Wow. How long was that contract? Wow. Yeah, I am truly honored to be working with you. I know you have been one of our oldest clients, and we have done a lot of remodels for you. And I am happy to be the one selling you a brand new lamp. Thank you so much for your consistent business with us over the centuries. Yeah, we're happy that you're here. I'm very glad that you're here. Okay, so moving on. I just needed to get that down so I could make sure to get that taken care of you for you. So, would you like to see the more budget-friendly lamps first? Okay. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I kind of figured, but I'll go ahead and show it to you. So, this is going to be our most economical cost lamp. And this one's green, but they come in any shade varnish that you'd like. Okay, we can even do ombre, and depending on what your aesthetic is, we can do some different additions and really make it look like you, so that when you do have a human come along for your next contract, you're going to get one that's drawn to the essence of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I find that to be really important, and to make the jobs much easier, honestly. It eliminates a lot of the red tape and hassle, but basic glass, long, not very compact, right? So pretty noticeable, especially if you are in the market for contracts. Okay, has this cork here for easy entry, easy exit, and it goes back in, and it's very secure, so you don't have to worry about any of that. just your standard economy lamp. And this would be the step up from that. As you can tell, it has the mottled glass. Yes, this lets in excellent light with the enchantment. The way that the glass is made works very well with the kind of magic that we do to bring in a very cozy glow to your living space. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have these in all the colors as well. Any color you could potentially want. But right now we are running a sale on any of our late summer collection. Yeah, it's because it's the end of the season, so they are actually 15% off right now in these three colors of orange, yellow, and blue. And so just keep these in mind, okay? Yeah, I mean, you said that you don't have a huge budget constraint, and with a treasure hoard that is as substantial as yours, you know, I could see not really caring, but I could also see the 15% going towards, you know, expanding your enchantments. If you wanted just something to think about, it just really depends on your needs. But these lamps also come with a cork lid, except this is a glass and plastic, very modern cork. If you see here, it has barbs, so you don't have to worry. If you're traveling, you do not have to worry about this ever coming off. Sometimes standard corks can be unreliable, at least in my brain they are. We make everything to top quality no matter what price it's at. But sometimes having something like this can just be a little bit more, give you a little bit more peace of mind, is what I'm trying to say. And of course, we can always enchant the lid to your lamp as well, if that's something that you want. Most people do opt in for that. But of course, like, physical force is always going to have some effect on your lamp. So it might be good to have something like this. Yeah. I like these too. I think they're beautiful. And they're just very seasonally appropriate, which, if you are a maximalist, you might be into changing out your lamp style with the season, like me. What? You want to say? Oh, yeah. Sure. So it's got this leaf detail. The detail can be changed. Yes. They all have leaf detailing on the lids. And they can be changed to whatever you'd like. However, these cannot specifically because they are on seasonal sale. But our other lamps in this style can have any shape you'd like on the cork. On the lid. Okay. Okay. Now, let's look at some of our more fancy lamps. You look like a fancy lamp kind of person. Oh, you want to see this guy? Sure. I didn't think I brought it out just because, but okay. Yes. So, this is one of our antique vintage lamps. Yes, it is real. It does not currently have a wick for safety purposes. However, they're easy to wick. They do work, and they are also economical. This one is something that we stock because in recent times, vintage has become more trendy, and with like dark academia being such a popular aesthetic that has come very far with people in our industry. We spend a lot of time in our lamps, so genies have really wanted to switch it up and try out new aesthetics that kind of vary from our traditional styles from where we come from. And yeah, dark academia and just that cottagecore that's kind of come back in, so we've started stocking things like that again. Yeah, honestly, they don't really get sold very often, but there is the occasional person, and we want to be able to make sure all of our clients get the best lamp experience that they can possibly have. So, yeah. All right. So, we're going to move on to our hand-blown glass lamps, our artisanal lamps. So apologies, this one's a little dusty. But yes, this is one of my favorites. It is from New Orleans. Yes, we have a ton of sourcing genies that go and find our lamps. And we also have liaisons that work with artists from different cities that are masters at their craft to make us lamps that we buy directly from them to eliminate the middleman and make sure that the artists are getting as much money as they possibly can for their work. So, this comes from New Orleans. It's hand-blown glass. Yes. And I don't know if you can hear. But although this is glass, it's very sturdy. It's very thick-walled glass. It's hand-blown. Even though it is glass, it is small, compact. It's not going to break easily, which is something to consider, if you're traveling to remote places. What do you think of this one? I thought this might be your favorite, so we're going to keep this one in mind. Okay. Yeah. Of course, you can take a closer look if you'd like. All of these waves and the chrome makes for a pretty stunning lamp, if I do say so myself. And of course, this is a stopper that must be enchanted. So, yeah, it doesn't have any mechanism to keep it in place. Next, we have this one for the more flashy of our kind. Yes, this is modern genie all the way. This is probably our most popular lamp design. Still glass, okay? Still glass. Still handmade, but sleek and honestly luxurious. And there's one thing that our kind loves. It's shiny treasure. So It's a pretty stunning choice. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. It screws in, so it's glass, but it has a screw lid, which is a huge draw for most of us. Okay. Before I show you some of our more interesting, more progressive lamps, let me show you this last one. Also hand-blown glass. It does not have any mechanism for the lid, so it will have to be enchanted, but that's okay. It's got movement to it, and the shape is just so elegant, and it does have a very classic, almost Moroccan style with the fluid shape and curves of this particular lamp. Also hand blown from New Orleans, USA. Have you visited there? I've had a couple of contracts there myself, and those wishes are always the most fun to grant, so this is just a good one to keep in mind. Very, very luxurious lamp. This is top tier lamp luxury. And incredibly spacious. I want to say this one can hold the most amount of enchantment expansion, okay? Of all of the ones here, except your classic. Alright, this one is going to have virtually no limits, just because this is where it all began. So, another thing to keep in mind, there's nothing wrong with this. It's classic, perfect, it works, it does its job, it's beautiful, and it's easy to carry. You get a carabiner, clip it on to your waist, to your belt, to your bag. It's not going to go anywhere because it's, yeah, functional and beautiful. I am actually pretty partial to these myself. I still have a vacation lamp that is just like this one here. Okay. Now, if you want to do something a little bit different, we are now doing enchantments on these box lamps. Okay, if you are planning on staying in one city or in one place, this is a great option because you can place it in one spot, know exactly where it's going to be. They're not very breakable, and you can put enchantments around them as well to where people just think it's a trinket box. It depends on what kind of contracts you're hoping to bring in, and like what kind of lifestyle you want. But of course, this one has something here, so you can also wear it, hang it from your belt, from your bag, and then of course it's simple, the clean girl aesthetic, that kind of thing. We get some genies who are moving away from maximalism and into this more modern take on existence. And some of us are just tired of hoarding things. I'm not really sure how I love my treasure, and I'm not done collecting it, and I'm definitely not done looking at it, but some of us are. I mean, times are changing. We've been around a long time, so yeah, just something to think about. And, newer genies really, really love this modern, simple style lamp. So, lastly, for travel, we do have these. I know they're very different from a traditional lamp, and they come on this string. They can be used in various different ways. If you're into a witchy aesthetic, if you like to practice divination, this is a pendulum technically, so it could be used for that as well, depending on what kind of other magical skills you are interested in learning or that you already do. This is an interesting magical tool. Yeah. And as a lamp, it's very small. This is the smallest lamp that we have. And it's also not very expensive, although it is made out of metal. So this is a gold and bronze alloy that we have used alchemy to fortify. Yeah, so it's not going anywhere. It's nearly indestructible. So another thing to think about, depending on, how extreme your adventures are. Oh, yes, of course. So this one unscrews here. And this one is only going to hold our standard 3-room enchantment. It cannot take on any expansion just because of the size and the amount of alchemical magic that has already been done to these. So, just something to keep in mind. Probably not the best bet for you. However, I did want to show it to you just so you know it's there. If you want a vacation lamp or a travel lamp, this is a really good option as well. Okay. Alright. So, now that you've seen all of our offerings with physical lamps today, let's go ahead and talk about the inside of your lamp, okay? Since you get your standard 3-room enchantment with any of our lamps, we'll start there, and you can think about, what you might want to add on to your standard enchantment on down the road, okay? Just want to make sure we get you out the door with a lamp today since you are without one right now. Okay. So, the heart of any lamp is the kitchen, right? And since we're going maximalism, you wanted to do some dark maximalism? Oh no. I was thinking this would be really good for you. Yeah. Well, if I move this light away, you can see more. Yeah, lots of that gold detailing we tend to love. And a full stove and sink with lots of cabinet space where you can show all of your trinkets or your exotic spices from your travels, or payments for contracts, or your contracts themselves. Just lots of cabinet space, right? For whatever it is you may want to put in them. I know that I fill most of the space, but if that's that's a little too dark for you because I know you wanted some cozy vibes. And you are a plant lover. Yes, yes, okay. So, this was another option for you. It has some of this detailing that reminds us of home. Oh, goodness. Yes. There is a Bluetooth that was pairing somewhere. I apologize about that. Yeah, but it's very kitschy, but very cozy as well. Okay, the first one. Yeah, I thought so. All right, let's move on to the living room. Do you think you would prefer more color, or do you like more of the moody, dark, but still warm? Okay, that's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure I gave you options. I'll make a note of that. Yeah. Something in the middle. I actually accounted for that as well. Yes. I know we love our lounge space, and I did account for that. You still have the dark colors, but lots of color and lots of warm lighting, and we still have the rug elements and all of the textures that remind us of, the classic lamp styles. And of course, the library. I don't know if I've met a single one of us that didn't want that. Yeah. Oh, perfect. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah. We can make that happen, no problem. And let's move on to bedroom. Now, you mentioned you either wanted to do reds and purples or greens for the bedroom. Have you decided which one? Sure, I can show you both. For the green bedroom, I was thinking something like this to bring that life in, because in our line of work and with the contracts that you are interested in continuing to take, we need a lot of time to rejuvenate and refill our cup. And I think having something with lots of life and light for the bedroom can be really essential for that. Okay. Well, yeah, I do have a darker, moodier, green bedroom. What about this? Yes, I love this wallpaper detailing here with the green and the black accents, and we have this very thick, very cozy velvet bedding, and then wool throw blankets. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of artisanal linens and art to make it feel very luxurious and like you can just melt into the bed when you're in there. Okay, we'll go with that. Sure. Do you want to see the other ones? Okay. A guest bedroom. Yes, I did put some guest bedroom options. And you wanted those to be more colorful and to remind you more of home, right? Okay, so this was my first idea here. Very traditional. Very, very traditional. Very nostalgic. It will bring any of our kind immediately back to, the very, very, very first place we ever called home. Yes, absolutely. I did have another option. Lighter, a little bit more modern, a little bit more cottagecore, but still very colorful, still calls back to, where we come from as Djinn. Yes, absolutely. The first one. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I will add that on. No problem. So that's 4 rooms total so far. Would you like for me to go ahead and add in a treasure vault? 4 treasure vaults. Okay. Okay. So Yes, please do